And we are live. Hi, everyone. Thank you all for joining me on a Wednesday night again. If you have never seen this show before, this show is all about just having some fun, having coffee, having friends, who are drinking coffee, and talking about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and anything that's got to do with the latest DeFi movement as well. So every week we are joined with regular degenerates, and with different friends, coming together, talking nonsense about crypto stuff, and it's just a like an easy manner of video that we do catch up and all. So if you are here for the first time, do say hi and just give us a wave, and then put us in the comments. Do like and share this video itself to your friends who are not hearing this for the first time. I hope we can get some tips today, that we can actually get for this current week itself because of Bitcoin's price movements. So those are some of the interesting topics for today. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce my guest for tonight. Our very first up, Adele. Thank you for joining us, Adele.
Hello. I finally drink.
You finally got your Starbucks coffee. Okay.
It's chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, hot chocolate. That's nice. And we've got our regular degenerate, Mr. Steve Good.
Oh.
Yeah. And we also have Danny, our shit stirrer, official shit stirrer of the channel.
Hey.
And last but not least, Jefford, our dear brother that we've missed so long, our one-liner brother that always come up with different, topics. If you have never seen him coming out with those one-liners in the previous videos, please catch us on the previous videos, especially on durance and slippage when the uncles were talking about it, basically. So love that. Yeah. Guys, we are this week itself has been quite interesting, isn't it? So, ETH 2.0 is happening. We've seen it happen, and we have got some forking that's happening as well. I'm not sure if you guys want to talk about it, but I was just wondering, like ADA and what's the other protocol that's forking as well? Dunstan, do you know? Oh, you don't give a shit anyway.
Yeah, I don't really care about all the shit coins in the world, actually.
Too many folks.
Yeah. But it seems like the dates itself is actually coming on to get. I think it's on the 14th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Steve, I think your video is hung. Oh no, he's frozen. Oh no, Steve. Yeah, it seems
Am
like
I frozen?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I decided that you were staring
Working
in
on my
space.
side.
I don't know.
Is it working now? Or
You're
no?
good.
Yeah,
You're back.
yeah.
You're back.
Yeah.
I'm putting
All
you
right,
I
you're
didn't,
back.
I didn't touch anything. Adele's taking photos of us, guys. You better put on your best smiles.
No. She's taking a photo of herself, actually. Yeah.
No, I'm putting you guys
Again?
an Insta story with a link to YouTube to join us now.
All right. Cool.
Ah,
Man.
yes.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah,
Jeff-
man. So, guys, I wanted to hear from you. We've seen the Bitcoin price movement so much. I guess we can open with that. Steve and Adele has been at it for weeks now.
I've been teaching her.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys have not caught up with the last week's episode, we've really made the prediction that the Bitcoin's price would drop this week itself, and true enough, it did drop. So, what's the price of Bitcoin today, guys?
18,245 right now.
There you go, guys. So last week we were at 19,000 plus, and this week itself, with the moon itself, and all, Yeah, it's very interesting, guys. I mean, Jefford, I don't know if you've seen the other videos. This whole theory about the moon, rising and the new moon rising, and the price of Bitcoins in tandem as well. So it's a bit of feng shui one, bro.
So there's a new moon. Okay. There's a new moon.
Yeah.
All right. I go and research on the new moon.
Yesterday, probably I was the last person Steve spoke to before he went to bed, and the first person he heard from when he woke up.
And
Pretty
what
true.
was that? And what was that? Share, man.
Because she's having a FOMO fit, and she wanted to make sure she didn't miss out on buying at the right time.
He held me back. 18.
It's a new term in crypto. It's called a FOMO fit. You're like, should I buy? Should I buy? And the answer is no. Just chill, relax. It's gonna drop more. It's heading to 17 and a half. And she's like, but it's at 19. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna go to like 18. What did I say? 18.75. Yeah, perfect. And then it'll, if it breaks that, it'll go to 18K, and then it's probably again. And then this morning, oh my God, below 18. I'm like, you see, you're gonna cheat. Great. The cheats don't lie.
Right, Steve, we're losing you. We're losing you interrupted at the moment, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if your Wi-Fi is gonna cut it or not. So it's one of those days, basically. So
Steve needs to come back. But once it dipped below, I think 18.3, or where he said it would be below 18.3, I woke him up. Good morning.
Yeah, horrible. Let him have some rest, man. Yeah.
You like ran away.
Why 18.3? Is it like a magic number, or why is everybody looking at that level?
No. I think Steve, what are you looking at? Yeah.
I was looking at support lines where it's previously dipped multiple times, and 18.675 was one of them. 18.050 roughly was another, or someplace between 18 and 18.100. And both of them were support lines, and we broke for both of them. And then you go like, well, what's next? So then you start looking for new ones. Huh?
What, Danny? What do you say?
17.5 will be the last support line there.
16.2 actually.
You heard it here, guys.
16.2 is the Johnny might be making a call on the bottom, but the 16.2 is the double bottom. If we actually go there, that would be very, very good. But yeah, 17.5 is more likely where we should end up.
No, that's gonna freak out a lot of the institutions, man.
Don't worry, they have money, bro. They have money.
Yeah, I know. but just imagine, right? They took a loan, they took a convertible note loan to get the BTC. Yeah, it's not about the money, man. It's about the equity that get caught in.
Ouch. Yeah.
Opportunity cost.
Yep.
It's not far off, because today's news in this morning itself, let me just share this with you guys. Right, I just want to seek your opinion on this, basically, right? Let me just show. Can you guys see my screen? There you go. GRAYSCALE, PayPal, and others moving Bitcoin from weak hands into deep cold storage. Plan B analysis.
Wow.
Yeah. What your
That's
thoughts?
That's not a very neutral title. That looks pretty biased, bro.
I'm a bit scared when they say things like this. When they say they are taking big bitcoins from weak hands. I'm like, oh God, yeah. So, yeah.
Actually, B is an analyst. Actually, he's Dutch. He works some sort of hedge fund in the Netherlands, and he remains anonymous because he has a job in real finance. But developed this model, and he's been pushing it for a long time. So yeah, he calls it accurately quite hard, to be honest. He's got a very advanced model with the hard grasp. He's really interesting guy to follow on Twitter.
Steve, I think the moon is not really doing too well on your site, man. The Wi-Fi
is it raining? Are you in Malaysia? The Wi-Fi is always bad when it rains.
No, he's in Europe itself.
Europe, yeah.
It's quite bad actually.
That's
either
weird.
the core has gotten into it, but yeah. Whenever
the moment he speaks long sentences, then
it
yes,
gets interrupted. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
No worries.
Sorry
no
about
worries.
that.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just concerned that whatever that you want to say may not have gone through. Who have ears to hear here. Yeah, Adele. So if you've seen the news for today itself, right? What are your thoughts? Because you were having the FOMO fit, right? Last night, right? Yeah.
I was. I mean, I guess summarizing what the news has been saying, right? Everyone's like, it could go either way, which is what you guys tell me all the time as well. These are all the support levels. I'm just writing down and setting my alert for all the support levels. But I do think that, well, that's my personal I like vested interest for it to come down a little bit so that we can, as a retailer, we can all come back in and join the cold storage movement.
Cold storage movement. Okay, there you hear it first, guys. A new meme. Cold storage movement. Not heard that one before. Adele. Good one. Yeah. Wait, Jeffrey, you want to one up on that?
Well, I mean, for me, I use this indicator of knowing when to buy and sell. It's called the fruit seller indicator. Okay, so every week,
You have the floor. You have the floor.
No, really. I swear. This is a very
Did
legit
you say it's called the
indicator.
fruit seller?
Yes.
Yes, fruit seller indicator. Let me tell you the story. Okay, it's very straightforward. It's very simple. For multiple times, because okay, every week I like to make one trip to the supermarket to get my fruits. I don't trust my fruits to be left in another person's hands. So I buy my own fruits. So I go to the market and buy these fruits. Every single time the fruit seller looks at me, because they all know I do a bit of blockchain, Bitcoin, and they will be like, hey, 小弟 means little brother, 小弟 那个 coin 怎样啊？那个 coin like asking me how's the Bitcoin doing? Now I tell you, without fail, every single time I get asked that question, it's a sign to stay out. It's a sign to not go in. I tell you, because I've learned it the hard way that when the hype is that real, that the fruit seller can start asking me about coins, it means that shit is gonna happen. So I call it the fruit seller indicator. I don't go in like when he asked me that question, I say I told him in Chinese 你要进可以进，可是你输了不要找我。Means you want to enter, you enter but if you lose, don't come and look for me. I don't know. That's why I told him. So if you ask me if the hype is that real, I'm not gonna enter. That's my own personal opinion. Yeah, I'm very, very scared of hype. I when I see hype, I shiver in fear. I'm very, very afraid. Yeah.
Hey bro,
Really?
I got something also retarded also. So if on that day, right, my phone starts like consistently having messages not from the normal people, right? Never ending worth of messages that day, right? I don't even need to take a look at the graphs, man. I know something has happened.
When the group
And
chat
the
have an
worst is,
unusual
right,
number of messages, in other words.
yeah, and the worst is I know that most probably is because something I've said, and they saw that it triggered the needed result. So like I think Hard Forking, Sean from Hard Forking just posted a video. I told him that the fall is gonna come this week. Then he's like, nope, it's not gonna come. But yeah,
really?
so
You said that?
yeah, in the video, but the video was a bit long because we went through a lot of other things about Bitcoin and so on, including some of the history and such. Then yeah, so I tell you, right, it's retarded, man. And then like this morning, I was out meeting different people. My phone just kept messaging and a lot, and people kept calling me. Of course, I don't like to pick up people's call, so yeah.
Actually, Dunstan, I was gonna be one of them to ask you if I should enter the market now.
Yeah, so the moment that happens, right, I go into my reclusive mode again. I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to talk to people, man. Let's just I'm like, okay, I don't even want to come for the show tonight.
Airplane mode. This is why
airplane mode. Yeah, screensaver mode.
I think we need to change the channel to indicators channel, because we seems to have the moon indicator. We have the fruit.
Just rename it Pump and Jump.
Yeah, I need to rename this on a weekly basis. Like this today we are going to talk everything about indicators, and this is your non-conventional indicator.
Yeah, I know that Dell wants to talk about lunar eclipses now. I mean, forget about full moons and new moons. I don't even have an indicator for that. We're gonna have to go and build one. And what do I do if like Mars and Venus align? Do I have to add that into the mix too? It's going to be like the eclipse indicator.
These are powerful.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they're not powerful, but it's just funny that because I don't have any way to show you.
I'll feed you the astrological data.
That we need to find somebody who can build Pine scripts in TradingView, and then we'll just like put it out there.
Yeah.
I'll just find those dates myself. Fine.
But here, that's the interesting thing, isn't it? So there's like totally a lot of information that is going on. There's like a lot of people moving stuff. The forking that's happening from different, protocols. So this interesting thing I think was that was shared with me quite some time back. I think you guys know about it anyway. The Grayscale, where we actually can find how much does Grayscale Bitcoin Trust owns is actually 2.43% actually.
Oh,
That's quite a substantial amount.
the public treasuries of how much they own and so on, right?
Yeah.
But that's a small amount. Thinking of the
I
other
know.
private treasuries, the sovereign
know.
funds,
Yeah.
and so on, that they don't give out the data.
I know.
Yeah, like like MicroStrategy, they don't even own like more than like 5% of the supply, man. So are people coming over tell me that a big whale, a big capitalist can come over and then buy up 51% of the Bitcoin supply. I'm like,
Not
yeah.
possible,
So I was like looking at the bugger and like, do you know how much supplies are in the market? How the fuck would that whale buy that supply?
It's true. It's true. Yeah. It's true.
Dreaming, bro. That's a dreamer right there, bro. That's a daydreamer.
So I told the bugger, right? I mean, you must be stupid, man. Because Bitcoin is never about the price; it's always about the supply.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sucks to be you that you didn't come in earlier when we were telling you to come in like last year, the year before, the year before, the year before, and the year before.
Yeah.
Or like when Bitcoin was like $300. Yeah. So
Thanks for rubbing it in again, bro. Thanks.
Oh yeah, I forgot 300 was yours, bro. But
thanks.
And they're telling me, will I now have people asking me, will Bitcoin ever fall to 16K? I mean, that is the current question now. Last time people asking me like, will Bitcoin ever fall to like 8,000 or something like that? Now we have, will Bitcoin ever fall to 16K? Man?
Well, Donnie, the answer is simple, bro. It went to 16K 2 weeks ago. Where were you? Don't ask me again. It already happened, guys.
That's why I tell them, you look at my Facebook. I told you I sold.
No, but then your latest one is to buy back in again.
Oh, I saw too.
I did.
Yeah. The most latest one that you have just announced, I think only like today or yesterday, it was buy in again.
Yeah.
We've been keeping track, bro.
Yeah. So Adele, when I sell, you buy. When I buy, you sell. Don't. It's not follow what I do.
That's not selling. He said, when I sell, you buy. Like,
Yeah.
What is this? Inverse ETF, this one, why?
Yeah.
It's a counterintuitive indicator. It doesn't make any sense, but then shit stirrers never make sense.
That's why I say don't follow my behavior. Please never ever follow my behavior, people.
right.
Definitely.
Just a few months ago, after the fork, or right before the fork, we were discussing it going up and then maybe coming to correction around 10 or 8. But then, and that was just a few months ago, right? That was just half a year ago.
Yeah, and that was just half a year ago, man. Now people are just asking whether you drop to 16.
No, but that's the whole reason. I mean, all the FIs are coming in, hedging against, some things they got to do in
they are hedging against the financial shitstorm that's coming up.
So we all know that's going to come.
And just imagine civil war will erupt in the United States by
You
January.
had to say it, lah. I was trying to avoid you. Wear the mask again, bro.
Yeah. Civil war might come, man.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that, man. Unfortunately, it's true.
Interestingly enough, Dunstan, I had someone had a business meeting earlier. One of the old business leaders was telling me that shitstorm in the States is actually happening already, basically. And he's like, dude, this is too dangerous, man. This is like super dangerous, man. Yeah. So
he's saying dangerous as in physically, or saying dangerous financially?
both.
Yeah, because
both.
all
Yeah,
the
definitely.
all the capital
Yeah.
markets are fucked, but it's
Yeah.
not too much of a danger to us because we are not in the United States.
Of
It's
course,
a civil
but-
war, nothing to do with us.
But here's the thing: if the US dollar collapses, right? I mean, based on what it is, any economy.
Hey, everybody go into Bitcoin, man.
Yeah, as the dollar drops, they're trying to buy Bitcoin. That's clever, isn't it?
Yeah. Please buy Bitcoin.
Do us a
and they will-
favor, buy.
yeah. Then we're gonna hit 10 million per Bitcoin extremely fast, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The faster the dollar drops, right? The faster we go 10 million per Bitcoin.
Bro, remember you called
say
30,000
10 million per
at the end of the year, man.
Yeah, I know, man. Including in the stupid other YouTube video that I just did with Sean. I also said that, but
What
I
do you call?
don't,
What is
I
it
don't
called?
even remember me calling it 30.
So everyone, let's tune in, right? On the 31st of December, right? At 2359, if the price of Bitcoin doesn't hit the 30,000.
Yeah, then I'm gonna have to give some people
Officially
like
the
pizzas,
shit
Maybe
man.
we should do like a New Year's Eve special or something, and like just see where the price is on that moment.
Yeah,
There's a guy who said he will eat his own shit if Bitcoin price didn't hit a certain level. Do you guys know who's that?
that's John McAfee.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the guy.
Yeah, he was
Yes,
gonna eat his own manhood, not anything else. But
Yeah, he was gonna eat his dick twice.
but
He
now,
said
but
it
now
twice,
he's in
He
prison,
hasn't
so I
eaten
guess
it yet.
yeah, he's in prison now. So I mean, what goes on in prison stays in prison.
Okay.
The poor dude.
Yeah, but you
And
can get on
I love
Facebook
John,
and so
but
on,
unfortunately,
right?
he's in prison, so we can't ask him to stand up to his side of the bargain anymore.
I know he's in a Spanish prison right now. So
Yeah, he is.
So Adele, have you been so after the FOMO feed, have you been buying or are you still at the sidelines? Why did you just set it down?
Steve had to hold me back from like going in. I kind of cost average down a little bit.
Okay.
But at 17, I didn't go in at 17-ish. Now it came back to 18, so I'm still waiting.
Waiting for
So wait, when it went to 17, you didn't buy because why?
I think I was buying all the way down already.
You got now you got reverse FOMO fit going on here. Like it's going down more. I'm gonna wait.
Wait, all right, let me check.
Adele, when it goes down, you buy. When you see these big like wicks down,
Yeah.
that's when you pick it up. And if it shoots back up again, you're in happy mode. And if it goes down even more, buy more.
Right?
You
It was
lower your costs.
7 and then 18.3 and then below 18. Then what?
And then it went down to 17,645.
Yeah. So
And
then
then
you
I even messaged you. It's dumping. That was a hint. That was like, buy it. I couldn't have been more obvious than Adele. It's dumping now.
we thought it would go maybe to 16, right?
You guys need to make it official into our chat group, man. You shouldn't be private messaging each other, man. To share the good news, man. Steve.
Why the hell would we want to share the good news? If anything goes wrong, people blame us, and if they make a profit, nobody pays us.
In our private group, I don't think
Leslie,
anyone's going to complain.
Leslie, if you recall, about a week ago, I did call it. When
Yeah,
I
you
said,
did call. You did
I
call.
said that we've got a divergence taking place where Bitcoin
You
seems
did.
to be heading down, but the hash rate is going up.
Yeah.
So that makes no sense. So it's most likely going to go down because they're not converging right now. And
Yeah.
it seems to be when the hash rate goes down, Bitcoin pumps, and when the hash rate is going up, Bitcoin goes down. I don't know
That's
why,
the
but that's
weird
trading
thing,
right
man.
now. So
Yeah, that's the weird thing, man.
Okay, so the number one indicator that I like to use would be this. Check out all the exchanges, including CME and so on, and that have margins. If the margins are 80% in any direction, expect a reversal extremely soon. Okay, this is the best indicator that I can give you.
Nice. So we have someone asking you when Moon. But
Hey,
so when we were at 3K, if you asked that question, I'd say we're at the moon now, and now we're going off to we're going to Mars.
Well, if 80%, if all the exchanges are 80% in one direction,
Yes.
then expect the
In
reversal.
other words, if like what you're saying, Johnny, is if like 80% of people are long the market or short the market,
Correct.
it's
Yep,
so if
go
it's
the other
80% are
direction.
short, then most likely something happens with the pump and we wipe out all those people that are short and it just pumps the market because all the shorts are buying and it creates
Yes.
a cascade effect. Right.
Yes.
Jefford, I think it ties in with your
You
what
gotta-
you said very
you
well.
got a screen
if
you can share
80%, the public is going to get noticed, and then that's when your fruit sellers come and ask you when the
That's
coins.
Yes.
Fruit
Actually,
stuff
all
coming out
these
of his nose at
indicators
that point.
align in one way or another. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's true. They all
So
align.
we just need a basket of maybe say 8 different indicators, and if like maybe 6 of them all align in one way, that will be an extremely accurate
Yeah, we
direction.
can do like a moving average, you know, like
We already have
Oh,
wait
moving
for
average.
the crossover.
Yeah, we already have the moving average.
Yeah, Steve, just
I
now you're
remember-
asking me something, right?
Oh,
I
I was just
stopped also because I was reading about how all the news are like, oh, CME has this gap to fill, CME has this gap to fill. So I'm like, oh, 16. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So Steve, you're asking
I
something.
was just going to ask if you had any screens you could share with everybody that show like this, you know, the gap that
80%.
or the directional positioning that people are in, like just so.
I don't actually. My traders have, but I give them the information regarding the directions, and that you know when more or less the margins are gonna be up. When is it that you know, and how many percentages there are, and so on. You know, I seldom even do screenshots. I don't even have a trading graph, man.
That's why Adele, when he sells, you buy. When
Yeah.
you buy, you sell.
I'm not a TA. I'm a FA. So yeah, I can only give based on information, not graphs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I generally, I mean, I like what you're talking about. I just find it generally hard to find that information, which is why I was asking if there's an easy place to find it.
So what you can do is you can open up the margins in CME, open up the margin in BitMEX and Binance. These 3 will be enough. Yeah. So if you see that generally 80% are like that, well, I don't know how much of the public is going to see this. They might wanna try something like this, or even the traders. You might want to take note on that. Anything past 80 is awesome for whales.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
because we, you know, just like whales, right? Whales are mammals, and they kind of need to come up to breathe.
That's a
More
nice.
entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just take note. Yeah. So which is why I told Adele, whatever I do, you have to do the opposite. If you follow me, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
now I know.
yeah. Yeah. So
Now-
yeah, everything I do is going to be counterintuitive to the market.
Adele, if you do not know him by now, you should know he's very polarizing. You should just private message him, basically.
Yeah. Or if you're not sure, just ask me. I'll tell you buy or sell.
That happened to you all day today, right?
Yeah, I know. Like everybody was like, you know, I've like pastors messaging me. I have like politicians. I've had VCs and so on. They're like, so do we buy or sell? Then I'm like, now is a good price to buy. Is 18K. Come on, you want to wait for it to go 17 and 16? I mean, if it happens, awesome. But we are talking about a good price to buy, right? It's never about the lowest price to buy. It's about the price that you can buy at.
I always remember this, guys. Some OG always tell me in the space. I can't remember whether it was you, Danny. There has never a good time to buy Bitcoin.
Yeah,
I think
never.
that is a golden rule in the first place. Like it's like a very well spoken in the industry that there really is no good time to buy Bitcoin. To be honest, you just
Correct.
need to.
You just need to buy it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and don't regret your decision. It's as simple as it is.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I know people, right? They actually bought it at like say 15K, and then you know when it dropped to 13, they panicked and they sold.
Oh God.
But then it went up to 18.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay.
That sounds like the fruit seller.
Yeah, he's pretty
And
much.
bro, it's sophisticated people, you know, people who play with funds, people who buy stocks, equities, people who in the bond markets and so on. I'm like,
Don't sell fruits, basically.
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What, you think that Bitcoin will never come up? And I tell them, if you take a look at the Bitcoin graphs, right, 90% of the wallets are in profit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even right now at the dump, 90%.
Regardless. Yeah.
So why are you that stupid 10%?
Yeah. Actually, it's less than 10%, right, bro? I thought
They
it
don't
was-
know.
I'm just
Adele knows the
really
answer
being
now,
very
'cause
nice
she's-
by
she's-
giving 90, man.
Right. It's a
Adele knows the
conservative-
answer now because she's been learning all about FOMO this week.
And then reverse FOMO.
Yeah.
Reverse FOMO. That's right.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, the people who buy at 15 and sell at 13 haven't heard of the cold storage movement.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you fit-
Cold storage.
Yeah. and it's
Okay.
highly retarded, right? You see, so the scariest thing is this. I say I'm selling. I told people I'm selling. So they're like, okay, I'm not talking about you, Adele. I'm just talking about all the rest of them. They told me, oh, I want to sell. So then I am selling. What do you think will happen to the price?
mm.
Nothing.
Jang. Yeah.
And they're like, ah.
Usually when Adele, Steve and I already have this understanding. Whenever we see something like this or he announces it, we will always ask him, say, dude, couldn't you have waited a bit longer? Colbert will have asked him as well, dude, didn't you tell us earlier?
I did.
Oh, can you give me a week's notice? And the answer was,
Yeah,
bro,
you
I'll give you a day or two,
Dude,
Yeah.
sometimes you have to do one, okay? Yeah.
notwithstanding time zones.
Yeah, man. The next thing you know, you either caught us, either we are in that time zone, you are in that US time zone, and we are asleep, and then
Oh,
you
yeah,
call
that's
you call the shots, right? And then we are sleeping. The next thing you wake up the next morning, you're like, dude, there was no reaction time whatsoever, man. Damn it.
Don't sleep, bro. Don't sleep.
Crypto never sleeps, yes.
That's right.
Thanks, guys.
That's
your
the
phrase,
answer for
correct,
you,
man.
bro. Just don't sleep.
Yeah.
Don't
We'll
sleep.
tell you all about sleep and price changes.
Yeah.
No, sleep
Yeah, I'll
according
make
to
my
the moon.
calls, then I go to sleep. But by then it will be 12 p.m.
Yeah, man. Not 12 a.m. You hear properly, it's 12
Yeah, it'll be 12 p.m. So yeah.
But
Bro,
do we
then you're
have,
dead, man. If there's like renovation next to you or what, you're dead, bro. Because
No.
that's
I
when
can sleep
renovation
through one.
happens.
I can sleep through. It's okay one.
Oh, okay.
I'll be disgustingly tired, so I just doesn't matter.
Okay. Wow.
do we have any do you guys have any speculation about like what happened? What just happened today?
Meaning,
What happened today? Yeah.
price dump.
The price dump, yeah.
Check the margins.
Mm. No. Basically, what Grayscale did just now, they made an announcement. They put it in cold storage.
Did they lose the key as well?
So they
Right.
removed the BTC out of the market, right? So
What is all this
Wow.
talk about CME waiting to fill the gap though? The 30%. What is all this talk about CME waiting to fill its gap?
Meaning that they are waiting for more capital to come in actually.
Oh.
So it's either they long, which from what I'm telling you, 80% and more actually long, and they need more capital, but because it didn't hit the price threshold,
Hmm.
yeah, and they got liquidated.
Damn.
Yeah, gaps in normal stocks usually are because a stock closed, let's say at $10 and opens the next day at 12.
Yep.
And the gap between 10 and 12 has to be closed, meaning that at some point it has to go back to $10, even if it's just for a blip before it continues upwards.
Correct.
But because Bitcoin doesn't exactly have that particular trait, they kind of define gap in their own way. It's like they're trying to apply nonsense
Cold
to the
storage,
crypto market.
bro. Cold storage.
Yeah, that's cold storage. Yeah.
Yeah. So the idea is either there's not enough supply in the market based on a certain price.
Yeah.
That's one way to look at it, or there is not enough capital buying at a certain price, so there's not enough depth in the market. So either way, right, somebody gets fucked. And if you're in the wrong direction, you're in a margin call, which also means most probably you did a leverage. Like people usually like to take like 10% of 100%, and they do a leverage of maybe say 20 or 50 times. Some geniuses do times 125 times.
Right. Yeah.
So when they get liquidated, right, somebody in the market or enough people in the market has to pay up the times 125 times, because the person only has 100% of his capital inside only. Yeah, so somebody needs to pay. So the whole market pays together in that sense.
This is a bit like forex trading. Yeah, forex trading is the same.
It is the same.
That's why MAS only allows 1:50. But
Correct.
the brokers, the brokerages, they will give 1:100, 1:200. XM gives like 1:888. Like what the like 1:888, you know? So all these I guess so lah. I don't know lah. But all these differences in leverage, somebody has to pay lah.
Yeah, it's always the market that pays actually. The person that takes the highest capital risk doesn't pay. Because usually if they are holding the highest capital risk, right, what they'll do is they will over leverage themselves to the max. So if they earn, right, they earn shitloads. But if they lose, they only lose 100% of their capital.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
But the market pays the rest of the 700 times, like what Jefford is saying, times 88 or something.
788.
Yeah, that's really true.
That's
One
right.
person loses their money and everybody else gets screwed in the process.
Correct. And that was what happened a couple of times in the BTC market a couple of years ago when Big Mac started the margin calls. And a lot of the crypto traders, because they were not sophisticated, they didn't understand these things, they paid. Because they were also playing margin together with the forex traders that knew this mechanism.
Okay.
So now more traders understand this, more knows, like Jefford knows about these. So there's a lower chance that he's not going to put that much margins in that, you see. So he doesn't want to be the one that uses his capital to pay for somebody's losses.
My trading account is going to be very small, bros.
Yeah.
All I'm going to lose, that's all.
Your food seller asks you to buy 5, you say no need, I only want 1 only.
So it's the same. It's the same as our own fund. You see, it's the same as our own private crypto fund. So when we do this sort of leveraging, where we do maximum 10-20% of a certain pot, it's not even our full capital some more. So we take a certain percentage out, and we take 10 to 20% and start doing the margin calls. Yeah,
Calculated lah, in other words.
yeah. It's a risk management strategy. So for those that you know like keep on wanting to go long or keep on wanting to go short, like I mean, I'm a Bitcoin maximalist. I know 90% of the time Bitcoin is going to be long. So yes, but you cannot long all the time when the market is like this. Yeah, this is an awesome market for traders, man. These few months have been disgustingly awesome. The profits for my fund, right, is crazy. We are doing like 7-8 times.
Yeah.
He tells us now.
Per
I didn't
month.
even know he had a fund until like this week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
No, Adele, what you need to ask him is what's the minimum entry, because I've asked him many times, and trust me, it's not your average man on the street that can come in. Yeah, so don't bother even asking in the first place, and knowing it's just going to make you FOMO even more. So
The four of us, I'm sure, will make something.
I stay on the sidelines for the longest. I knew it the longest. I'm like, okay, whatever, man. Yeah, it's not for me.
But we can.
I want to say, I think small trades, enough really. Just small trades.
I mean, I also read something today that said traders are expecting or looking at 30%, a 30% dip in prices. There's only one article that dared to say, calculating 30%, like 14K price point.
What price point?
Did
Of what?
the article say by when? Do they expect the deed to happen?
Well, Plan B said it actually recently. I mean, he was talking about, when we're in this kind of bullish market, don't be surprised by 30% moves up and down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if anybody else said it, but Plan B definitely said it. I mean, he's referring back to previous, and this is the third or fourth bull run that he's been tracking with his model, and he called it out on Twitter last week and said, bull markets are great, but don't be surprised by 30% drops. Just roll with it,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, if there's 30% drop, just buy. Why would anybody need to behave any other way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smack me if I don't buy.
I already
Don't
did.
do that. No, Adele, no.
30%, I can go back in.
Adele, I smacked you when I said don't buy, and now I'm smacking you when I told you to and you didn't.
30% is where I bought in October.
Mhm.
And,
That's a
and then
long
so early.
And that is definitely a long time to me, man.
October?
Yeah, in the crypto market, right? 1 month is like a year, man.
Mhm.
1 month.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, our Pumptober was over, so November passed. December,
Mhm.
there's no name for December. But
because I thought
Why is there no name in December, dude?
yeah, I don't know, man.
Give us something for this month, man.
because I thought November was supposed to be Trump-Vember or something.
Oh yeah, and Trump didn't win yet.
Yeah. The word is yet.
I am expecting him to win in January.
I don't.
Huh? January what? 2024.
2011, 2021.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Like this is
Remember,
The only thing he's winning is a seat in prison, bro.
oh, I'm that crazy genius, right? That actually believe in Bitcoin when it was 12 years ago. I will believe in all the craziest stuff in the world that's happening, right? And plus the fact, if he doesn't become the president in 2021, I will lose $5,000. So yeah,
okay. How much did your funds make?
yeah. So yeah, it's a bet. So yeah,
How come I didn't know about that, man, bro?
yeah. So I bet with some of my gamer friends in the United States.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were so evident about Biden, right? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
no. They just wanted Trump to lose. Them like I'm just speaking based on data that I think Trump will win. I don't care about their person or what they do or what they're gonna do and so on or what they have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, do you guys think that the White House presidency influences Bitcoin price to a big extent, or like
No,
not really?
not really. But it does affect the USD, and because it does affect the USD, it does affect BTC to that extent.
Okay, understood.
It's not about the presidency. It's more about the strength of the dollar and people's belief and faith in the dollar.
Yeah. Also, it affects by the sort of a roundabout way. Like there's an
Correct,
intermediary
yes.
factor.
Correct,
Alright.
but it's not a factor, you see, because BTC is affected by dollar strength. It's affected by bond market. People, whether they believe in the bond market, whether people believe it more than gold they keep thinking it's a store of value, but I don't see BTC as a store of value like gold, because gold is more or less a stable store of value. What I see it shrinks the fiat inflation value and sucks it in. So it's a bit different from gold actually, because gold doesn't shrink the inflation value of fiat. It remains relatively
Okay. It only hedges against the inflation, but it doesn't string the inflation.
correct. Yes, but BTC looks like it's shrinking the inflation, you see, and obviously that was what BTC was created for, not just as a mode of transaction.
Notice the keyword he just said. It looks like. He's doing his shit again. Stop. It's official shit stir for a reason. Yeah, sorry, man. I know you too well, man, bro. Sorry, man. I gotta call you out, man.
Hey, I'm just being honest, man.
Looks like what? looks like it shrinks the value of fiat.
Yeah,
No,
it shrinks the inflational value of
inflation.
fiat and then sucks in that value into itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
always
does
like to call it a black hole of fiat value in that sense. Yeah. But gold isn't doing that, you see. Gold is really just a stable hedge. BTC isn't a stable hedge, man. I mean, that's what I believe Michael Saylor and so on and the rest of them are betting on, that it's not a stable hedge.
Why do people keep talking about hedging it against the
What
US
could
dollar?
possibly be a stable hedge against Bitcoin? I mean, what? Gold, stock market? I mean, nothing's volatile enough.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, do you know what would be a great hedge though against Bitcoin? Would be like
here we go.
like a currency in like Africa or something, like Zimbabwe
Yeah, I know why it's a good hedge.
or Venezuela. You know, you have to go really extreme, huh?
Water will be an extremely good hedge to BTC.
Oh, that's a good point. Or moon rocks.
Well, because right now, right, with CME, right, they are starting to allow water to be traded, right? Which
Come on.
yeah, so you all know, you all know what's gonna happen, man.
There's a bit of ethical implication when you trade water.
I know. Yeah, but do you think the rich people care about ethical stuff? It was never about your survival or anybody's survival. It was never about.
The lines are blurred when there's money.
Yeah, the lines
it's
are
amazing.
blurred. Yeah, so I would edit that phrase more. The lines are blurred when you can make people poor.
Yeah, I mean, this is BS, right? Next thing they're gonna like trade oxygen.
Yeah, they can.
There's people in England who catch oxygen and sell it on eBay.
Don't worry, Adele. We
yeah,
can always give you like a breathing tax.
Yeah.
Then you don't even need the technology to bottle your oxygen. Right?
Adele, do you not know that Steve is staying near Switzerland and he just bottles air from Switzerland and sells it online?
Yeah, I live at the top of the mountain.
And he sent me a bottle.
You didn't know this? I sent you a bottle of hot air, basically.
He's as degenerate as it gets, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a glass bottle, fart
It
into
wasn't
it,
even
and then
compressed.
like
What you
bottle
see
it.
is what you get, you know. It's like a can of Coke. The Coke costs more than the can, so you know. In this case, I'm charging you a lot for the air. But all I did was I opened up the canister, I let it fill up with air, I put the canister top back on, and I sent it.
Yeah, and this is from Switzerland.
Yeah. Yeah. I then had to go to Switzerland, drive there, collect it up in the mountains, and then drive back down.
Or you could say you did it, but yeah, you just collected it at home.
It's all about marketing. It's all about
While
marketing.
you guys are being degenerates, let me share like a really girly thing I did today.
Cool.
So you know when we shop, we're always looking for good deals and like whatever. Now you have your 11, 10, 12 deals, like how many percentage off. So I was watching Bitcoin prices all day, basically. And then since last night, like 24 hours I've been doing it. And then I noticed like I was watching the Bitcoin percentage and I noticed like Ether was down 9%. So while I was watching Bitcoin, Ether was doing like a 9% discount. So I went in and bought Ether instead.
Well done.
You know, that's a good move on your part, Adele, because when Ether moves against Bitcoin, it moves at a higher percentage usually. So if you get a bigger discount on Ether, smart.
Yeah.
Ether is also on an uptrend against Bitcoin, so it's like 0.03 right now, and it'll easily go to 0.09 at some point, which means you're going to triple against Bitcoin. So super move on your part.
Yeah,
best trade you've done.
Yeah.
Easy.
So at 17, the price of 17 something, when I didn't buy the Bitcoin, I saw the Ether was cheaper, and then I bought Ether.
Yeah, it's a great trade. Very good.
It's a good trade, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Maybe you should trade my coin for me. What's the minimum deposit? Start with the Dell, and then we'll graduate to the Dunning Shitzer.
He's definitely cheaper than Danny, man.
Bargain
Basically,
hunt.
definitely cheaper. That's without a doubt. Yeah.
Of course, I could have been really stupid because Ripple was 16% down.
Oh
No,
God.
you just dare talk about Ripple
Oh,
here.
Ripple
man.
got smashed
you-
today, didn't it? It's down like huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know
But
why?
what are they doing it? What are they doing it like 50? They're going to have a fork soon, right? Or something like that, right?
Yeah, the Spark.
Yeah, the Spark thingy. On Coinbase, there's an announcement on it. That's why I think like everyone's like trying to buy up XRP back
No.
then. The news, isn't it?
The whales are selling. Ripple Foundation themselves is selling.
Oh crap! Well, that's
Well, they're making it decentralized now.
Well,
Decentralizing it through the market.
Well, they'll just issue another coin because it's a company. The coin is kind of like irrelevant for them. They can issue as many coins as they want.
Yeah. So we don't own any Ripple anymore. That's it.
true.
Oh, it's a community coin.
Yeah. It's
Comedy coin, yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
went up- it went
it's
up
like
5
Neo,
cents
man.
within- It went up 5 cents within like what 3 hours or 4 hours. Adele, I think you were paying attention to it, right? At 4 o'clock earlier today, the XRP's price was at 50 cents. Now it's
Yeah.
at 55 cents. Yeah.
51 cents earlier at
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
Yeah.
But remember the dip, man. They sold.
Yeah. Anyway, I think
you think the retail has
to-
enough to sell so much?
I think yeah, slowly dumping, man, basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
And of course, we have Jack McCaleb and so on who still holds a large amount of Ripple.
Winner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. If you want to talk about Ripple, I did want to talk about Ripple, but yeah.
Yeah. But Ripple is an extremely good coin for traders to trade, actually.
Really?
Yeah. It's
because it trades in a
disgustingly
range.
volatile. Yes, it's disgustingly
Yeah.
volatile. It ranges. It's extremely easy to trade.
Really?
The other one is
flows are very
Yeah.
obvious and clear.
yeah, very clear, right? You know why it's very
Yeah.
clear? Because it's all
Yeah.
financial market makers. Actually, they have to do it a
It's a
certain
very
way.
coordinated market.
Yeah. Correct. No, they have to do it a certain way because these are licensed market makers. If they don't do it that way, right, they're gonna lose their license.
Yeah. Very good.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. The airdrop is going to happen on Coinbase, and they're going to issue 45 million. That's what I said. Oh,
45 million of what?
God. There you go.
Million.
Free distribution of some 45 billion. Sorry, not million, billion. I'm sorry. Sparkle on
Okay.
Ripple X. Okay, I'm staying away from this, man.
Okay.
No, it's free airdrops.
I know,
If
but
you have Ripple, you get free extra.
shit after that, bro.
Yeah,
Come
correct.
on.
So,
You know-
which is
You know what
why
happened? Basically, after the fork, right? They dumped the damn thing, and then Ripple's gonna go back at what 12 cents, and you bought it at 50 cents. No way, I'm gonna do another 4 years ago mistake, man. No way.
yeah. So you know what to do, right?
Uh,
Time
guys,
to dump
please
Ripple.
yeah. If it's anything, guys, please learn from our past mistakes, man. Back then we
No. Leslie, we are not supposed to give them financial advice. So yeah.
No, it's not. It's not
It's
financial.
not financial advice.
This is fucking one. They are just going to get additional tokens. Just know that when they buy these tokens in hopes of getting the new Spark tokens, they're not going to double in price.
Yeah.
They're
nope.
just going to double in tokens, which is jack shit, which is worth
Yep.
jack shit. Okay, so this is not financial advice in any way.
It's like
just
a stock split, almost like a stock split.
so yeah. So guys, I mean, do your own due diligence. Okay, so go and do your own research, and if you think it's worth your hassle, yeah, and just don't go in the FOMO fits like what.
Okay. I can teach the audience about these forks and so on. So let's just take a look at Bitcoin forks. Okay, we have the original Bitcoin
Oh, you
fork.
just said it was shit coins.
Yeah. So
Guys,
when
if you do not know,
somebody
right? Danny
Let it
said
finish.
anyone
Johnny,
that
please don't tell us that the original fork was Litecoin. Although kind of was.
Yeah, so you know, right? So we just take a look at the original Bitcoin chain, right? And the moment somebody forks Bitcoin, whatever their reason is, the Bitcoin maximalists like me will call it a shitcoin. It doesn't matter. Just because you put Bitcoin in front doesn't make it a Bitcoin. Yeah, you could say Bitcoin uranium, Bitcoin supernova, Bitcoin super saiyan or whatever shit.
Stop giving ideas, bro.
Yeah, like, bro, do you know that there is such a thing?
No way, seriously, there's a token called Super Saiyan token.
No, Bitcoin super saiyan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so of course we now have some other things like Bitcoin.
You gotta explain Super Saiyan to Steve, man. I don't think he gets it, man.
No,
he got what?
I don't
Dragon
know what
Ball.
this is.
Yeah, Super Saiyan is like Dragon Ball. It's one of the Japanese anime. But,
Okay.
When he goes into this mode, right, there's all the fire coming out. They call it Super
then the hair changes and so on. So even if I Saiyan right now, nobody knows that I'm doing a Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Bro, for you it's different. For you will grow some hair when you
I start growing hair. Then you know I'm in Super Saiyan mode, man. Even if it's black hair. But yeah, but so these whenever we are holding the bitcoins, right? Assuming I'm holding 50 bitcoins, and there's a fork coming out, right? Like a Bitcoin Cash fork or Bitcoin SV or whatever shit, right? Like I say, they're all shit coins. We get the same amount. We get 50 of each. So I don't know how many of these 50 additional shit coins that I get all the time whenever another genius group of people say, oh, we are the true Bitcoin and we fork Bitcoin. I'm like, fuck you. You just gave me some free shit coins. So guess what people like me will do?
Dump it lah.
I will sell because I know these are worthless. They are worthless to me. I don't care. I don't even want to think about it. The moment I get it in my wallet, right?
Yeah.
In my Bitcoin addresses, I dump it immediately.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you're OG, you're a whale, right? Think of what happens if a whale owns 50,000 Bitcoins.
there he goes. He has got additional. If it's worth $100, it's 5 mil for him, man. Free money.
That's like getting 50,000 junk mails in your inbox.
Correct. So he just dumped 50,000 junk mails that give him additional Bitcoins because he'll change it to Bitcoins.
Yeah.
So what will be the value of these forks? I mean, similarly to with what Ripple is doing, right? Already the Ripple token is shit in value. Just imagine they fork it, which they did.
Which they're doing it now, so yep.
Yeah. So it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, it's time to.
Awesome for who? For who, bro?
Awesome for Ripple.
You gotta put that in, bro. You can't just sentence and say it's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome for Ripple, man.
This is turned into the Ripple in Peace channel.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
But it's gonna suck for all of us unless we exit, which obviously my fund is exiting all Ripple right now.
Oh man! Every time you do something like this, right, the price tanks. So you're gonna get calls again tomorrow. Something.
Yeah. So if I get calls on Ripple, I'm not gonna pick it up or messaging, and so I'm not gonna reply those stupid messages. Man.
Oh no, dude! What do you just do? Yeah, I hope you guys are not hodling onto Ripple, right? So yeah.
I mean, if you love Ripple, good to be you. But carry on hodling, please hodl.
Yeah.
Why aren't more people buying Ether? Because I'm looking and like Ether is recovering better against Bitcoin right now. Actually.
Correct. Which means that a lot of people are starting to buy Ether because of
2.0 is going to affect a lot of people because that's when the staking is happening and that's why people are buying up Ether at this point of time. Danya, I have a question actually for you. When it's going to be proof of stake, I mean, right now it's still an unlimited supply of Ether, right?
It's still an unlimited supply.
So if 2.0 is still going to be the same, or it's just they're going to change it?
The economics are different, but the unlimited supply is the same. You will still get unlimited supply.
So the POS hasn't started. I thought it started. already? No,
Yeah.
has it started?
Started already.
Oh, okay.
There are ETH pools that you all can actually put in. Actually, to be
Yeah,
honest,
started
if
already.
you have
Yes,
Ether,
but you will be
Yeah,
locked for
but you-
2 years.
Jeffrey, you hoarded quite a fair bit for a while, right? This is the best time for you to go and stake it, man. You go put in the pool, man. Yeah.
Well,
it's
I
so-
saw already, bro. I saw a long time ago already. I saw a long
What
time
a-
ago already.
so waste, man.
I saw.
Yeah,
go and
but
make 6 times, man.
operationally he will have to sell lah. So no
Yeah,
choice on.
true.
So yeah, so
I know your
But-
pain, man.
yeah, if it's gonna be the staking one, just remember you're gonna be locked for 2 years. So if people assuming that it's gonna be 25% all the way, they are terribly wrong, man.
25% for 2 years, or it's 25% for on a daily basis.
So the staking rewards is 25%. Out of every 32 ETH you stake, you will get around 8 ETH
That sounds too good to be
Yeah.
true. That sounds too good.
Yeah,
per
that's
year.
way too good to be true.
It is. But
It's
it's based on the contract. You all can take a look actually. So yeah,
Mm.
you'll be getting more or less that 25%. I got 25%
per year lah.
per year lah.
Okay. So Steve,
But
you
you
will
have
ask
to be locked for
question,
2
right?
years. Yeah.
2 years lah. So you get 16 Ether back lah in the end. Okay.
But the question
In
is,
a
after those
sense.
2 years, what's the price, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that's the big
Well,
question.
more importantly, what happens after 2 years when everyone gets unlocked and dumps?
Yeah, so there are many interesting structures that are coming up. Obviously like the few of you know what I'm doing, so that's gonna be PNC for now to the rest of the public, but it's gonna be pretty exciting and interesting though.
For sure. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
The whole staking game is a rather interesting place to play right now with Ether, for sure.
Yeah,
Especially
it
with
is.
the DeFi movement as well, guys. Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Everything's just exploding at this point of time. The NFT space, we didn't get to talk about it, unfortunately, because I wanted to talk about XC and Avagochi when Jason was around last week.
Oh yeah.
the
We-
XE one will be fun.
yeah, they
But the
some
XE,
music.
while people are I shouldn't be giving that information out in public. We'll do that in private. Yeah,
So
I'll
thanks-
give you all the tips in
thanks,
private.
Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So XC. Yeah. All right, man. Oh, we've overrun actually. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah. And time flies when we're having fun. We're 2 minutes overrun. So
A whole
yeah,
2
well,
minutes. And in that
Yeah.
2 minutes, Bitcoin pumped 300 points, believe it or not.
I know.
come on.
That's
I thought it was going down, Donnie. You said it's another day or two, didn't you?
Well, it pumps, right?
Yeah.
You ran out 300 point. 300
Wait, let me see. Coin
It
Gecko.
went to 18.5 just now.
What? 18.5?
It went up to 85 now. I just saw it.
Okay.
No, every time when we do our trades, right, and then the Bitcoin prices goes a different direction, we shouldn't be talking on the show. We should be trading.
We should be trading, right?
What's
Yeah,
up,
I
man?
hope my
Donnie
trader.
says it's still going down. What does that tell you? Buy it.
Yeah, it
He
could
said
be,
do the opposite of
hey.
what he says.
Hey, it's gonna be
Opposite
no, but I think it's gonna drop another 1 day or so, man.
Well, Adele's happy, man. She's clapping hands. Okay.
Yeah, but this is a good. Wait, just now 18.1 plus was a good price.
Yes, correct.
Actually. Yeah,
Too late.
yeah. I hope
17.6 was a
Rico
good
bought.
price too.
Yeah, Rico bought. Yes, awesome. So the bugger bought at 18050 and 18150. Okay, cool.
See, 18.050. That's the same exact number I told you, Adele.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm setting
Here's a
alarms.
penny. How's that? I mean, I'm
Wait,
not even
you-
working
you-
with you guys, and
you-
I call
you-
the same numbers.
You don't set the alarm. You set the buy order.
Buy order.
Well, that's what I told Adele to do. I said, put a buy order in for
I don't have,
18.050.
CoinHacker
Yeah.
doesn't have a
No,
buy order.
don't use CoinHaku, Adele. I already told you
Binance.
already. Yeah,
Use Binance.
They're still
She's working on
verifying me. I don't know why. They rejected my face verification. I had to do another
Oh
one.
no.
Oh, maybe they'll
Oh,
be
they
like,
just wanted a
what?
better photo of you, probably,
Yeah.
It's because they want to put it on record, probably print it, stick it in the office, Maybe they want to stick it in Decentraland in their Binance offices.
Yeah, or they want to create NFT, like.
Well, still waiting for your NFTs, Adele.
I'm doing
Yeah.
that first next week.
Cool.
All right, man.
Oh,
All right,
awesome.
then
Great to see all of you.
Yeah, we come to the
Thanks,
end of
Ariel.
the show, man, guys. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
The end
every
of the
week
beginning or the
without fail.
beginning of the end?
Beginning of the end.
Just a gen question to finish it off.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Jefford, thanks for joining in, man. It's always a pleasure to have you, man. Every time you come with, there's always a story. Cannot wait for you to join us every time. This week is fruit sellers. we know a new indicator called fruit seller. Yeah, so
Only that particular fruit seller. So if you all
Yeah.
want can PM me, then I give you the I dare not represent the other fruit sellers in this country, but yeah, that particular one definitely is an indicator.
he's quite savvy, for him to know about all these, coins thingy. So
Yeah,
I got to leave it with you. Yeah. All right, man.
He's definitely not just doing fruit selling, bro.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
just
you
put
never
it
know.
that way.
He's also selling
are right.
USDT,
Yeah,
BTC,
you're right.
and
You're
so on,
right.
man.
You never know. OTC backdoor behind, right? Yeah, that's what you feel like. US
But
all you need to tell him-
you open
yeah.
the door and you see 6 monitors. Yeah, that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
you need to tell him, like, okay, I want to buy durian.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's a durian seller, man. Yeah.
What, the stinkiest fruit around? Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
and then he'll bring you to the back room.
Yeah, then he give you a slippage charge. He charge his own. Yeah, that's how the world works, man. Yeah. Anyway, thanks guys for joining me on every Wednesdays nights. Appreciate it.
You're
This
welcome.
is 2 times to you. Yeah, 2 times to you. 2 times to the chest with you guys.
Cool.
We'll call it a
Happy.
night. Thank you everyone for joining in. If you guys like the channel, please like and subscribe to the channel. Share it as well to your
But if they
own
don't
network.
like it, they should like and subscribe anyway because we're a bunch of degens.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal. Yeah. If you are
If you made it
DJ,
this far, subscribe.
yeah. If you like the shit stirrer, just subscribe. Just press subscribe. Doesn't matter.
No, if you don't like me, just click like. I will attend
just
less
click like.
sessions, but I will reply from the chats.
Yeah. All right, man, guys. Thanks for coming
Yeah,
online.
okay.
See you next
have
week.
fun. Yeah.
Nice to
All right,
see you
man.
all.
Cheers.
Have a good
Bye.
one.
Just